Hey everyone, welcome back to the second season of the WIP Show. I'm Leo. You're the students, I'm the students. You're the staff, I'm not the staff, and it can only mean one thing. It's the WIP Show! High, low, soft, loud, you name it. But we live in a generation of a lot of great singers, Adele, Bruno Mars, you name it. And we tend to think that they just have natural talent. But the truth is, they actually acquire that talent through hours upon hours of practice and hard work. And the teacher at JOS who can give us that practice and hard work is none other than brilliant Miss Fitzhugh. Miss Fitzhugh, glad to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Make yourself comfortable.
Trying to.
Welcome to the new studio. We added this for season 2.
Nice.
So, ready to get started?
I am.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to get kind of the boring stuff out of the way, history. But for you, history's not really that boring. You're from Alaska.
That's right. I grew up in Alaska.
You grew up in Alaska. So were you born in Alaska?
No, I was born in San Jose, and then we moved to Alaska when I was about a year old. Pretty much all of...
So no memory of being in San Jose whatsoever? No,
nope.
Just started
Straight
in
up Alaska.
Well, that's pretty cool. So how is it growing up in...
Literally cool. See what I did there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, but how is it to... It was awesome. How is it to grow up there?
Well, you know, it's a really interesting place. There's a lot of outdoor activities, obviously. Weather, slower pace of life, lots of snow. Not as many snow days as you'd think, because it has to snow a foot before midnight to cancel school.
Oh wow, okay. So, but you did get that at times, right? And would you just like go out and
yeah, it'd be the best. You'd wait in the morning, and then you'd hear on the radio that school was canceled. Be like, yes.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we never get that around here, so not at all. But I mean, we wouldn't want to miss school.
No, of course not.
Of course not. But still, I mean, it's pretty cool to have snow, and I mean, that must be fun, like growing up in that all the time. So when did you end up coming here?
I moved to California when I was 17 to go to college, and then I never went back.
Really?
Really?
You haven't been back since you
Well,
were
I mean,
17.
I go back, but it's not like I just go for a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you haven't actually lived there at all.
No.
So where were you before you were at JLS in California?
I taught at Concord High School in Concord for 2 years before I came to JLS in 2001.
taught
Choir.
Choir? And then what you didn't teach choir the whole time at JLS?
No, when I first got to JLS, I taught beginning band, 6th grade choir, general music, musical theater, backstage production, and something else, and I was part-time.
Yeah, and now you actually teach full-time
Full-time choir.
right? Yeah. So that's kind of the history before you got here, and perfect, now you're here, right?
I'm here.
So we should do the usual thing we do on the WIP Show, which
Okay.
is a quiz.
A quiz.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Positive.
Positive. All right. Here we go. First question. What is the biggest choir in the world?
Ooh. Depends on if you mean like actual choir or like a virtual choir. Because if it's a virtual choir, there's like 10,000 people in one, but like an actual...
I mean an actual choir where
stand
people...
together.
Yeah, stand
kind
together.
of thing. Probably, I'd say probably 1,000 people.
It's more than that, to my knowledge, actually.
Nice.
8,000.
Whoa. That's a lot
In
of people.
the Philippines, gospel choir.
Okay.
Huge.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how that sounds.
Amazing. Yeah. It always does.
So, how many choirs are there in the U.S.?
I'm going to go like 300,000.
That's actually like spot on. Over 270.
Nice.
So, there you go.
One for me.
One for you. And finally, what is the lowest temperature ever recorded in Alaska? This can be rough. It doesn't need to be exact.
I'm going to go with like negative 115.
Fahrenheit?
Yes, Fahrenheit.
It's more than that.
Wow.
Not like less as in less
Right,
temperature.
right.
It's like warmer than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's in the, I think it's negative 83.
Negative 83. It's not that far off, though.
Not that far off. I mean, and now we're going to move on.
Okay.
So now to the present. Last year, you actually wrote a play called JLS the Musical.
Yes.
With Mrs. Nygaard, right?
Yes.
So what was that experience like? Like, how was it to write that?
Working with Miss Nygaard is like my favorite thing ever. She's super fun. We have a lot of fun, and we pretty much spend most of the time like laughing and getting just a little bit done at a time. We had a really good time working together, and then working with Mr. Molly to put the show on. It's something we had been talking about for years, and then last year we finally like dug in and did it. Yeah. It was super fun.
That must be like really awesome. 'Cause
Totally.
You've been in a play?
Oh, many. Yeah. I spent
Such
most
as?
of my childhood in theater, so I don't know, tons of stuff then. And then I was the music director at the Children's Theater for 10 years, and I probably did 60 to 70 shows there. And then I've done a couple in the last few years.
We go from shows, we move to movies, and then from movies, we go to TV shows.
Cool.
Finally, we have this segment where we have to talk about all the great things that you did.
Oh, embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
Embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. And 2013, you actually won the outstanding, let me pull this up, the Outstanding Choral Music Educator Award.
It's true.
So what was kind of the work that you did to build up to that?
You know, it was a total surprise that I didn't know that I was going to win the award.
You didn't even expect anything to
No,
happen?
not at all. That's, in my mind, it's like an award that really well established, and teachers who've been doing an amazing job for a really long time get, like, usually at the end of their career, kind of an award. Because it's from the California Music Educators Association, so it's a bunch of teachers that have noticed that this person does a lot of great work.
Yeah.
So I had no, like, I never
No
thought I
clue.
would get an award at all, let alone that kind of an
That
award.
kind of
So it was really,
That's really cool.
it was super, like,
That's got to feel awesome. Well, we've talked all about singing and
Yeah.
everything, but we haven't actually done it.
we haven't
So
done any singing.
Let's get to that.
All right, singing. It's good stuff.
All right, here we go. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. You can see the director crying. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that was pretty good. We should start like a group.
We should do it totally.
Yeah,
Duo.
yeah, duo.
Sweet.
Acapella and everything. Yeah.
All of it.
All right. Well,
Thanks for having me.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on the show.
Totes.
Nowhere else will you find an Alaskan, amazing, outstanding choral director.
Hooray.
So, hooray. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now it's time for you to get out of the studio.
Okay.